Everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation, population 357, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Y Wonderlocke. Today we're going to be heading through Route 19, trying to go to I think the final city in the game, and perhaps where the final gym is. But before we get into that, as you guys know, at the end of last episode, I said we would either have a Dusclops or a Dusknoir today, depending on which I decided. And in the end, grinding montage happened, and I chose neither. So as you can see, I replaced Dusknoir with Shiftry, or at the time who was a C-Dot. The main reason we took Duskull out of the box was because he was the highest level and it meant the least time for me to grind. But the more and more I thought about it, I looked at the team and I said, that Dusclops does not fit the need we're looking for. It's a physical attacker, of which we already have 3, so I really wanted, although Shiftry is also a physical attacker, but it can be a special attacker, so bear with me here. The stats are a lot closer than Dusclops was. It also adds the dark typing, which we needed. Oh, but you also needed the ghost typing. I didn't need the ghost type. I needed a ghost type move, and this allowed us actually to teach Shadow Ball to Gardevoir, and then get rid of Grass Knot, which was usually on Gardevoir, and then Shiftry is now our main grass type. So it's only level 45, so it's still lagging behind a bit. It was level like 6 when I started training it up, so unfortunately, now it is Jolly. Not Jolly, I should say. It is Timid, I believe. Brave. I have no idea my natures. It is Brave, which means we are probably going to treat it more like a physical attacker, which of course Grass Knot isn't, but I don't have any physical grass type moves, and the only physical grass type move it can learn is Razor Leaf if you go back to the move remember and teach it that, but I didn't have a heart scale, so a lot happened. Basically, it does no Power Up Punch though, so we have Feint Attack, Fake Out, Grass Knot, Power Up Punch. Fake Out's going to be nice because it replaces the Fake Out that we lost from our good friend Kangaskhan. I just need to make sure not to stick in against anything that has Inner Focus, because that bit us in the booty hole. Not literally. Now, Early Bird is a terrible ability. It's not that exciting an ability, I should say. And the other downside about this thing, I know I was real bummed about C-Dot when we first got it, but I'm less bummed now. The other bad thing is that Dark Grass has some of the most weaknesses in the entire game. If we would have stuck with Dusknoir, we would have only been weak to Ghost and Dark. Grass Dark is weak to Fairy, Fighting, Quad weak to Bug, Flying, Fire, and there's one more. There's one more that it's also weak to. Poison. 6 weaknesses, including a Quad weakness. Not great. We're going to have to be careful with Shiftry. Golem didn't really change too much. I replaced Rock Smash with Power Up Punch as well. I might teach it Brick Break actually as a stronger fighting type move, but I like Power Up Punch for the potentiability of setting up. Gyarados, I did go to the move Deleter, and I finally got rid of Strength and taught it Payback, so we have another Dark type move on him. Once we get Waterfall, I'll probably be replacing Surf with Waterfall to get a stab water type, or I'll teach him Waterfall over Payback because we have Dark type and Shiftry now. Crobat did not change a bit. I think I taught him U-Turn during the last episode, so that didn't change. And like I said, Gardevoir, we replaced, what do you want to call it? Grass Knot with Shadow Ball. And then Volcarona didn't change. Volcarona, who we got at the very end of last episode. So that is the party as we are going forward. Shiftry is still going to need a bit of, not help, I should say, but Shiftry still needs to be coddled a bit. That's a better phrase for it. As we head forward here, because most of the Pokemon still are around level 50s. Now, I did grind out a bit of this route. I basically only fought this trainer right here, and then I fought the trainers down in the swamp. So I went down into Shrek's land, but beyond that, I don't think I did too much. I know there's a Sky Battle lady there, and I think I avoided her the first time, and I might have fought, I fought this lady too. But those are the only trainers that I fought on this route thus far, because I didn't want to wipe them all out completely. Oh, we could have jumped there. I didn't want to wipe them all out just because I was like, I needed the trainer battles for quicker experience, but it also was like, it's going to take forever. I don't want to rush through the next episode just very quickly. So we'll see what else we have. Why am I? Oh, wonderful. We have I'm glad I didn't go any further because I would have hit this. Sweaty boy. Is this Shauna? Oh god, are we going to have our first battle? Hey, do you know what's about to happen? Nope, what is it? We're gonna battle, silly. We are Pokemon trainers after all. If I remember, she's not good, right? Isn't she? Battling's not her thing. 3 Pokemon. Yeah, I was gonna say if I remember right, battling was not your thing, quote unquote. So I'm interested to see how good you are as a trainer. You start with a Delcatty level 14-9. We're not too far under leveled from that. Let's hit it with a Fake Out, get a little bit of free damage off. Now the Fake Out is not going to be nearly as good as Kangaskhan's. Wonderful. As Kangaskhan's Stab Fake Out, but it's not terrible. So Delcatty, are you part Fairy in this game? Or are you all Fairy in this game? I can't remember if they made the switch. Let's go into Crobat, because either way you shouldn't have anything to hit Crobat. Like whether we went into Crobat or Golem there, I don't think it changes too much. Going for the Charm, gonna lower that attack stat. That's pretty obnoxious. We're just scouting out though. I'm gonna use Poison Fang on you, and we're gonna see if you are in fact a Fairy type. You are not a Fairy type, you are still normal. So what I'm probably gonna do is U-turn into, will U-turn into Golem. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Acrobatics probably could, with the lower attack, I doubt it would have taken you out. Let's go into Golem here, and then we'll just hit this thing with a power-up punch, get a +1 attack boost, and then decide if we want to go back. Like, I probably should keep switching back and forth between Shiftry and us, just so that we play rough. All right, I'm definitely glad I was not staying in with Shiftry. Depending if it's something that Shiftry can easily switch in on, I don't know if I want to get rid of this attack boost or if we should stick with it. Easy, number 1. I don't think that she's going to be that difficult to beat. We'll see what she's rocking. We know she doesn't have Mega Evolution. We know she doesn't have a Chestnut. Shiftry, come on in here. Again, you're weak to fighting, so that doesn't help us very much. You're literally weak to half the types in the entire game. Well, just kidding, there's 16. You are weak to almost half, 2 away from half of the most types in the entire game. I can't remember, what is statistically the worst type in the game? Is it Grass, Ice? I feel like it's close. I know Obama Snow is up there. Crobat is an easy choice for this battle. We're going to want to get out of here. And a quad effective acrobatics will take you out. I always forget that you got the other starter, Brick Break. We quad resist that, so yeah, not too worried. And you're not going to like this, what we're about to do to you. Spiky Shield! The genius! The genius! Although it didn't do that much damage, so we're fine. Go for a second acrobatics, and boosh! Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What were we talking about? Great question. Oh, let me tell you guys a fun story. Revolving around this game right here. Crobat goes to level 58. I'm gonna send in a Goodra. You have a freaking Goodra? Go into Shiftry. Let's look at this right here. You see that? It's Pokemon Moon. And now I'm way out of focus. That's Pokemon Moon. I started playing Pokemon Moon in my free time. I decided it would be fun because I hadn't played Pokemon Sun since it first came out, which is like a year ago, and we finished in like March, so it's been a while since I played 7th gen, and I was like, I want to kind of do this again. Sludge Wave. And I also wanted to do another Wonderlocke because I'm like, I played this one so much, and I'm so far ahead recorded, Dragon Pulse. And I'm mostly so far ahead recorded just because I'm having such a good time with this one. Why not extend that fun and do one in my spare time in Pokemon Moon? So I did. I started doing a Pokemon Wonderlocke, and I've gotten 4 encounters thus far. And let me tell you, the encounters that I've gotten, let me tell you in just a second. Battles with friends are really, really exciting. Yes! I've never changed my person. I feel bad for never changing their look. This reminded me of our battle in Aquacord Town. We battled in Aquacord Town? I don't remember that. That's the first place we ever battled. That was the first time both of us were to battle with our Pokemon. Oh, like, hi, Sweaty Boy. Like, hi, Shauna. Oh, just kidding. It was like, not me. What are you two up to? Oh, nothing big. How about you guys? Why, the same thing as you, Shauna. We heard about Sweaty Boy from the professor. We came running as fast as we could. Sweaty Boy, can we have a Pokemon battle? Sorry to just throw that at you. Oh, so we're going to fight all 3 of them. Wonderful. I mean, we don't usually get to fight them, so that's fine. And while we're battling them, I can talk. Talonflame! All right, buddy, calm down. While we are doing this, I can tell you guys about the Wonderlocke in Pokemon Moon. The encounters we have gotten in the Pokemon Moon Wonderlocke blow the encounters that we have gotten in this out of the water 100%. It's actually comical how much better. Acrobatics, nothing. Diddly Bubkiss, let's go for that smackdown. Actually, let's set up the Stealth Rocks. This is an easy Pokemon to set up Stealth Rocks against. So I feel like, why not? Here's our encounters. For my starter, Wonder traded it off and got a Poliwag. Not, Poliwag's okay. It turns into Poliwrath, okay? That's one of my favorite Pokemon ever. And one of my favorite water types ever, I should say. You're gonna Swords Dance? You're about to be quad effectively smacked down. Put them swords down. Poliwag, level 18. So it's and my starter was level 8. So perfect. I'm doing the same rules, so it's gonna let me get through the beginning part of the game pretty easily. Roserade is going to come in. I cannot stay in, unfortunately. Shiftry probably can. Well, Poison type I can't, but I can switch out pretty easily. Second Pokemon we got. Traded off a Pikipek and received a... What's that Pokemon called? Lurantis, not the evolved form, the base evolution. It's just a grass type. It's not super great, not that exciting. Probably still better than a lot of the grass types we've gotten, but not maybe the most exciting thing ever, so maybe you're not like, wow! So that's fine, though Lurantis is very good. Third Pokemon we received, traded off a Yungoos from the area outside the professor's house. Beldum! Adamant Beldum! Added to the squad already. Third encounter was a level 1 Beldum. It's still alive. It's going to be a Metagross someday. And I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it in that Wonderlocke. Fourth Pokemon, Trainer School, caught a Grimer, or maybe it was a Magnemite, I can't remember, sent it off. What did we get for it? Honedge, which we had in this one, I know, but again, great Pokemon, and it's my fault we lost Honedge in this one, so that one's completely on me. Did I get a fifth encounter yet? I feel like I caught something in Hau'oli City and traded it off or something, but I think that maybe it wasn't that good. I can't remember. Bottom line, the encounters in that one already have completely... let's try this. Probably should have just gone for the fake out to get some guaranteed damage off first, so that was dumb of me. This is probably going to be a 2-shot. Swords Dance. All right, you've sealed your own fate. So I understand that Sun and Moon are newer games, and therefore, because they're the newest game, they're the games that people are breeding on right now. Not like weird, but like they're breeding Pokemon on. Because it's the newest, it's the meta. You don't want to have to transfer it. If you're playing on Sun and Moon, competitive's playing on Sun and Moon, why would you transfer it? Why would you breed on X and Y and then transfer to Sun and Moon unless breeding in X and Y was like significantly easier, which I don't think it is. Wow, Tierney asking someone to battle? What's up with that? Geosense Town made me think if Sweaty Boy hadn't been there, I wouldn't be dancing now, that's for sure. That made me want to get to know Sweaty Boy better. I thought a battle would be the best way to do it. It's kind of selfish of me, I guess, but it's also my way of thanking him. Ugh. Tierno, it's great when Pokemon trainers like us can understand the hearts and minds of trainers and their Pokemon through battle. But before we do anything else, we should heal your Pokemon. Ugh, now it's your turn, Sweaty Boy. Thank you. I think I will follow the crowd and be your opponent as well, but this time it won't be about the Pokedex, it will be about a Pokemon battle. Alright, we'll see what this guy's doing. Anyway, I know that people are breeding in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and therefore that's why it just makes sense that they're trading off their garbage, and so it makes sense it's going to be better at Raichu. It makes sense, but I also hate it. Like, the problem is since no one's breeding in this game, the only thing they have to trade off is I'm going to go catch a level 3 Pikipek, that doesn't exist in this game, a level 3 Pidgey and go trade it off. So that's why our encounters have been so much worse in this, because it's just an older game. It's something I will definitely remember for the future if I ever want to do a Wonderlocke again, is to definitely take advantage of the current game while you can. So for example, like when we get to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, that may be a game I may want to Wonderlocke. That's so soon. I don't want to do 2 back-to-back Wonderlocks. Maybe we'll do a Wonderlocke on a stream. Not a bad idea. And then we'll do some other lock on... Because we just finished up Super Mario Sunshine today, so maybe I'll try to finish up this lock. Shiftry wants to learn Leaf Storm. It is a special grass move. Oh, it's pretty powerful. Let's go ahead and get rid of Grass Knot. We can change our minds later if we want to because we have it as a TM. Florges. That's a fairy type, which once again means Shiftry is not well equipped to take this thing on, but Crobat is. I don't know what we'll do. I don't want to do 2 Nuzlocks at the same time, but we could also do, like, I promised an Egglock next on the channel. Like, I made that promise, I have to stick with it. So if we do an Egglock next on the channel, we could do the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Wonderlocke on a stream, because I just finished up Sunshine today. Oh god, that's not going to do that much. I picked a new, I'm picking, I should say, a new thing. Oh great, my special attack, as if that does anything to me. I'm going to pick a new one to stream starting next week, and then I'll just figure out where to go from there. Eat that poison. Eat that poison. Misty Terrain. Really? You're going to set that up on me? I don't actually know what that does. Something for fairy types. But this poison is not quite going to take you out, unfortunately, so we'll have to hit you with something else. I should have U-turned. That's my own fault. I should have used the initiative and just U-turned into Shiftry so I don't have to switch after this. Not that it matters. It works all the same, but cool. Shiftry. Nope, not going to go to the next level. An Aerodactyl. I don't think I want Shiftry to get any experience from this. Not that I want him to, obviously, but I'm too scared to do. I think I just want to take this thing out. I just want to smack it down. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to play around with it. We're just gonna use Smackdown because Aerodactyl shouldn't. He might have Iron Head. Man's here now. You got a stacked squad. He may have Iron Head, but I don't think he'll have Crunch. He shouldn't have anything else to hit us with. I'm guessing he's rocking like Wing Attack, Stone Edge, Crunch. I would think Iron Head would be your last move. We'll find out. Iron Head's not going to take us out anyway. Supersonic? Freaking... Well, I can still remember this guy's name. I remember Tierno's name. How can I not remember Nerd Man's name? I don't know what it is. Trevor! Dude, you need to cut that hair. You're even stronger than I thought. Yes! Alright, can I be done with rival battles now? What is this, freaking Pokemon Black and White? There's still so much I don't know. Do I just not have what it takes? You meant to say that. Wow, I don't think I've ever heard you worry about being weak or strong before, Trevor. You seem a lot bolder than you used to be. Is it because you went on a journey? Or maybe it's thanks to what you learned from being with your Pokemon and with us. Your friends. Speaking of which, where's Serena? Don't tell me. She's off training with the Mega Evolution Guru. She said friends are friends even if they can't be together. Aw. Indeed. Well, if there's something we must attend to, be seeing you. What about me? What can I attend? Nothing? I'm so glad we went on a journey. I made some great friends. Thanks to my little chest spin I met before we left, I was able to visit many places, lots of nice people, and make many wonderful memories. Sweaty boy, this is from us. Waterfall! Eee! I don't know why I did that. I'm just really excited. Even if you're battling without the badge from Snowbell City Gym, you can use Waterfall. I'll gotta get going. See ya. So I have to get the next gym badge before we can climb waterfalls, but I can use it. And that means Gyarados is 10 times more viable. So good. Now the question is, can anything else learn Surf? Because obviously we want Gyarados to learn this. I'll probably go ahead and get rid of Payback. Because Shiftry is going to be our Dark-type master for now. So I will get rid of Payback. Also, Gyarados is just so fast that Payback doesn't often actually have a chance to land. Also, I found the TM for Sludge Bomb, as you can see right there. But if we look at Surf, nobody else can learn Surf. So unfortunately, we're going to be stuck with both for now. If we ever pick up another Pokemon that doesn't need that, Trainer Tips. Wait, what? What? That's broken. Okay. I don't know. We'll think about it. I got to try to find someone that can use Surf to get rid of it. You've got to turn every frustrating defeat into motivation to go stronger. Okay. I'll try. I'll think about it. Anybody? Your Bergmite was given to you by your grandmother. Okay, so we have arrived in Snowbell City. It's covered in snow, as the name may, or as the name does imply, which unfortunately gives me the creeping suspicion that we're not going to be getting an encounter in Snowbell City, which kind of sucks. It's rough. But who said it doesn't matter? We got enough encounters. Like I said, I'm hoping the good luck from the Pokemon Moon Wonderlocke that I'm doing that I'm doing in my spare time will bring some luck to this. Like if we could get a Beldum. So I have a feeling this is going to be an ice type gym, which means the Volcarona we just got is going to probably just destroy him. Unfortunately, it means the rest of our team doesn't do very well. Crobat's kind of screwed, Shifttree's kind of screwed, Gyarados doesn't do great. Whoever, Gardevoir's okay, I guess, depending on what the ice type is. Okay, I don't have any of the starters, so I can't learn any of the ultimate moves, but thank you. If we still had our Magnezone, we would be set right now. Although then we wouldn't have Shifttree. Although, like I said, Shifttree doesn't really help us here. But, you know, maybe someday. Can I get up this, possibly? No, there's an item there, and I want it. I would like it. I'm talking to everybody. Wolfric often wanders in the direction of the Winding Woods. I wonder what he's up to. Where are the Winding Woods? Are they this way? Because we could still get an encounter in today's episode. The Route 20 Winding Woods. So we may as well go this way and try to get an encounter before the episode ends. Who's a good Pokemon to help us get an encounter? We'll just stick with Shifttree. He's our weakest, and we'll see. It's probably going to be a lot of bug and grass types in here, so let's see what we're going to catch here on... Oh my gosh, my nose is running. A Jigglypuff. Why is my nose so... All of a sudden, it's just like... Gets me. Sorry for in the mic. Level 49 Jigglypuff, and you're Fairy type. So now that I think about it, I actually don't want to be in here. Like, I don't think a Jigglypuff... What is a Super Smash Bros. Melee? You're not going to put that big a wallop on me. Could probably go... I'm trying to think of what our weakest move against you would be. I'm going to go into Volcarona. I hope you don't start rolling out. Why is my nose? I'm literally going to itch to death. If you start rolling out, we're going to have a problem, and I'm going to need you to stop. Hyper Voice. But we resist your Fairy type, so I think we're good for now. Like, I could go for a Bug Bite because it would be resisted, and we're a special attacker, not a physical attacker, but we're also 10 levels up, so I don't want to risk it. I think I just want to try to catch you. 26 Ultra Balls. We may need to buy some more soon, though we're, like I said, we're getting towards the end of encounters. We're not going to be able to get very many more over the course of this game. 1, 2, 3. Jiggly! See that? Jigglypuff was caught. Hopefully I'm connected to the internet, so it speeds it up a little bit. Volcarona gains some experience, and your data is going to be added to this big boy Pokedex. My friend Jigglypuff. Let me take a drink. The balloon Pokemon, normal Fairy type. If it inflates to sing a lullaby, it can perform longer and cause sure drowsiness in its audience. Fantastic. Nickname to the caught Jigglypuff. You are the puffiest of all of the sweaty boys that we have gotten thus far. Now, what do we want for this thing? I don't know. It's a great question. The Pokemon we get would probably replace Shifttree because it's the lowest level. My brain says Grass type. My brain also says I would love a Mega Evolution. So from that logic alone, we would freaking love to get a Venusaur holding a Venusaurite. That would be great. Probably not going to happen. Probably asking a little too much. So instead, I don't really care what you give me. We got a Metapod last time, so odds are this is going to be superior to that Metapod, Gonzo from California. I love the name. Am I going to love you just as much? I hope so, I hope so, I hope so. Again, it cannot be worse than a Metapod. I think we've gotten almost every bug type in the game. Unless he sends us Kricketot or Cricketune, there's no way I can be upset about this. He could also send us everybody's favorite, Zigzagoon. Oh my god, my eye. I'm going to go ahead and want to trade that off again. Yo, the Zigzagoon's level 1. Somebody bred this thing. Who's out there breeding Zigzagoons? And why weren't you breeding Beldums instead? We get Laszlo from California. We had Gonzo from California. Now we're doing Laszlo from California. Camp Laszlo was a show that was on Cartoon Network for a little bit, which is a monkey, which means you are going to send me an Infernape. Oh, it's not an Infernape, it's an Eevee. Sorry for going a little creepy ish on you right there. But Eevee is great. Eevee is coverage. Eevee is, if something goes down, Eevee can, it doesn't matter what goes down, Eevee can probably fill its slot. My eyeball hurts so badly. It also means I could literally just give it a Thunderstone and just get a Jolteon. Because I would love a Jolteon. Okay, that's a great encounter. I'm not upset about that in the least. That is, I mean, I've been asking for an Eevee since like Route 10, so double that, and we finally got it. So let's explore the rest of this town, I guess, for the rest of this episode, just to take a peek and see what he got here. Ah! Ah! Dude, you can't script that. Eevee's a Pokemon with great potential. Oh, is it? Is it? Oh, is it a Pokemon with great potential? You don't say. Man, I guess I'll have to take advantage of that. The only thing that's still great that happened. The only thing that would have been better is if we read the sign first and then got the Eevee. If we read the sign first and then got the Eevee, I would have called some straight up hacks or some straight up weird black magic stuff happening, and I would have stop running down the stairs. It's very dangerous. I would have probably had to stop playing just because I would have really loved to keep that Jigglypuff to get a Bisharp. Bisharp would have been so good. Steel type for this gym plus the dark type of Shiftry. It's everything I needed. But we can't get it. It's not ours. And I'm still not upset about the Eevee. We could evolve Eevee into Umbreon and we get the dark type. We could, if Gardevoir goes down, evolve into Espeon. We get the psychic type. Of course, the thunder type would be great right now because we don't really have a thunder type. What's going on here? What's new, Little Blue? If it ain't our future champ, hate to disappoint, but the leader's actually out right now. He said he was off to the Winding Woods if you feel like searching. Oh. So there's nothing for me to do here. So we actually need to go back to the Winding Woods where I just left and I guess start making our way downtown. We'll start making our way through the woods. Oh, man, a Bisharp for that Jigglypuff? Do we have a Jigglypuff in the box? I don't think we do. I think I would have recognized. Oh, look, it's Mossy Rock. We can get a Leafeon if we want to replace Shiftry and get the grass type. Oh, great. It's going to be like woods, but there's like a maze associated with it. Less than ideal for me. Pretty bad at solving these. If you guys remember when I got trapped inside of freaking Terminus Cave, which, well, you know, they called it Terminus. It actually makes sense because there's no end. It never terminates. Terminus Cave. Actually, it does end. Maybe they call it Terminus Cave because it does end. I don't really know anymore. Who is there? Golem. Golem we're going to keep out because Golem can use Earthquake on these poor little girls and whatever Pokemon they got. We're going to be the toughest twins in the world, are you? Because I would say the toughest twins in the world are this guy and this guy. There's no muscle there. It's all, it's pure skin and bone. And a little bit of Chinese food for some extra weight. Okay, so Shiftry, go away. Come again another day. You cannot be here. Golem, go ahead and hit these bad boys with an Earthquake. We're bringing in Crobat, who's good. A Poison type, gonna rock their bodies with its Poison typing, and there's very little it can do against us. Play Rough into the, again, we resist that, so very little they can do. Even if that Slurpuff wanted to Belly Drum up on me, I'm guessing that plus this Earthquake, a Belly Drum would have killed it. Look at that, it would have killed it if he would have gone for the Belly Drum. Disarming Voice hits both of us, and that's special, so it literally does nothing to us. We are beyond fine. Let's go Acrobatics into Aromatisse, even though Poison Fang would undoubtedly be stronger. This will still get the job done, so it's not like it really matters. Man, Fairy types are pretty strong, huh? I like that they introduced Fairy types in this gen, and this was the gen where they just give you Dragon types left and right, and then the Fairy types still aren't that good, except for, like, there's a couple where it's like, Sylveon? Oh, we could get a Sylveon! Ooh, I didn't even think about that! I don't even know how to get a Sylveon. I have no idea how to get a Sylveon, because I never played this game. I'd have to look that up. But in all honesty, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I will probably turn the Eevee into either an Umbreon or a Jolteon. Umbreon gives us some defensive, God, I'm gonna throw up, support that we could really use. Umbreon is defensive. Jolteon would be an all-out powerhouse, and we don't really have a Thunder type right now, Electric type, I should say. So that could come in handy from that regard. So, this is what we got Wonder Train at the beginning of the game. This was our first encounter. This was actually our first encounter. Oh, great. This is what was supposed to be our first encounter. It was the Zoroark. We got a level 49 Zoroark, which is crazy. That means we couldn't have used it until just now. I mean, we're at level 59, so we probably could have used like a gym ago, but I don't know if I would have waited that long for a Zoroark. We are going to take this thing out with Shift Tree, though, because Shift Tree is digging the experience. He's loving it. Ba-da-bop-bop-bop. And it's pretty easy for him to defeat as well. So I guess next episode, guys, as we're kind of winding as we're kind of winding this one down here. Oh, God, that's really a maze. A tree? Okay, well, we're going to do one more battle before we wind this one down here. Didn't realize. Sorry. Pokefan Rosen's going to send in Snubbull. They love them some fairy types here. I still believe the gym is going to be an ice type gym, but they love them some fairy types here. Thankfully, ice type is it the worst type? I mean, I like ice types a lot more, but from like coverage and type matchup wise, I think ice type is one of the worst types. What's it effective against? Flying, ground, grass. And it's weak to fire, steel, rock, fighting. It's probably the worst type in the game. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I faintly remember looking at the chart for what's the worst type combination in the game, because I was looking it up for Shift Tree, and I'm pretty sure that all of the bottom is all grass and all ice. Tons of ice types and ton of grass types. So I think grass and ice are probably the two worst. There were some bug types down there too, don't get me wrong. Granbull's going to come in now. I'm not going to let Shift Tree come back in here just because I don't feel like switching out again. Just Poison Fang this thing and send him to the grave. He's a little bit tougher than his little brother Snubbull, so he'll probably live, but ooh, going for the payback. Nice move, my friend. Nice move, but no cigar. Poison Fang this thing and take it out. I have potions, which is good. I'll need to heal up Crobat. But next episode, I don't know how long Winding Woods is, but we'll definitely get through Winding Woods. And I think there's somewhere at the end of Winding Woods that's like, there's somewhere to reach. And hopefully that area has a new encounter. So we can get one more new encounter next episode as well. And then we can also probably take on the gym leader in the next episode too, depending on how fast we can get through the gym. But I'll try my best. What I do want to say now is thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them a by because we'd love to have them. Whew, wow, it's like I'm going to do it at the end of a commercial and I'm just saying the words as fast as I can. But with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.